TV. And today we're gonna learn waking up for beginners, so we get an understanding of what's going on in this world. Right now that we know we got technology, we can research for ourselves, people, my fellow Negropeans. Okay, we gotta understand and overstand and understand, because when you understand, that means you know the basics. That means you're a basic user. You're a consumer, so you can be controlled. So to know what you know and what you don't know, that is true knowledge. All right. So we're gonna learn something today. All right. I ain't out here just ranting and raving for nothing. I know something, but don't nobody want to hear the shit. And then you want to talk about how they killing us, but you ain't doing shit. You understand? What the fuck are you doing? Say something. Write a letter. Any fucking thing. I know the fuck I ain't crazy, because you was fucking with me when I was ignorant. But I've always been, at least had one eye open. Because motherfuckers depend on me. But I can never depend on you. Facts. I always got let down. That's how I became petty. Because a motherfucker lean on you, need you, until you need them. Then they got an attitude. Or want to try to bullshit you, run game. Nigga shit. But we were all victims of white supremacy. And I understand that now. So, I'm trying to get your dumb Negropean ass to understand what the fuck is going on. So let's proceed. Let's learn something today. This Waking Up for Beginners, wherever you at in the world. Crew TV at YouTube, kdadmedia.com. Alright? We're going to learn something today. Quotes from Plato. He stole our ancestral shit and remixed it. So we'll quote a white man, since you Negropeans gotta hear it verified by your master. Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of the culture will never be understood, let alone believed by the masses. And they planned it that way when they enslaved us and gave us that Bible, Helios, Biblios. Google everything I say, alright? But we beyond the Bible. We getting the basic understanding. So it's 9 areas of people activity. Just remember that. Don't get stuck in one religion. Alright? Because you're a spiritual being, not a religious being. Religion is going to work every day. That's a religion. You religiously get your ass up and go to work. You're Goya, like me. Alright? Let's move on. Saturn worship. You like Saturn worship? Yeah, Saturn worship. We're going to overstand and understand what the fuck is going on. You understand? We're not going to understand because you don't know what the fuck going on. This is what they're doing. They done remixed our shit. Our ancestors look to the stars and all that. Okay? But they got your dumb ass here on Earth looking at material shit, and they doing some other outly world shit, taking our whole metaphysics to another level. But they don't have no souls. We got the souls, but we don't have the knowledge. Alright, so let's get it. Let's understand what they did with it. Saturn worship. Alright, Chronos, Saturn, identified with the Jewish god and his 3 names. The abbreviation Yahweh, Sabbath, and Adonai. An obsidian gem showing a similar Chronos who has recently removed his genitals is described in the magic naturalistic treatise of Syrian tradition entitled Crayanus, the work. People saying that's where they go to Mecca and walk around the cube. That is the actual Saturn, the planet. They are syncing with the energy of the planet Saturn. That's what that Islam really is about. It's an energy. But they take it and remix it, and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's move on. As far as Islam, Mecca, the holiest site in Islam, houses a large black cube called the Kaaba that is worshipped every day. The same cube is found in Vatican Square. Black, of course, in the color of Saturn. Yahweh was known to the ancient Jews and Muslims as the Tetragrammaton, meaning four-letter God. When Yahweh was written down in ancient scripture, it was actually chopped Yahweh. The Kabbalah, from Jewish mysticism, comes from Kaaba Allah, meaning cube God. This also is where the Muslim God Allah comes from. When the ancient Semites worshipped their God, they gathered around a large black cube and walked in circles around it in ceremonial fashion. It is from this origin Masonic circling the square expression comes from. The G in Freemason emblem denotes geometry or God. These two correlating because the universe was thought to be based on geometric forms. Also, God was called by the Freemasons the Grand Architect. That is why a compass and a T-square adorn the Masonic emblem, just as people used to encircle their cube god Kaaba. Masons today use a compass and T-square to encircle their god of sacred geometry. Statues of giant black squares can be found in Santa Ana, New York, Denmark, Australia, and many other places. This is the black cube of Saturn. It's all over the world. Australia, Denmark, Manhattan, Santa Ana. Well, you remember in the Transformers movie, right? But you ain't had no understanding of that. Alright, see? You learned something already. So let's move on. Don't GameCube. Alright? They playing with your mind. Alright? Let's move on. War of Authority. Hammer. Black was the color attributed to Saturn, which is why black robes are seen everywhere today. When you graduate from school, you wear a black robe. The same black robes worn by judges. The mortarboards perched on top of graduates' head represent square mortarboards used by Freemasons for their plaster. It is how temples were built. A school, just like a courtroom, is nothing more than a temple. It is a temple where the god Saturn is worshipped. But in conventional society, these details are covert, not overt. Illuminous is a Masonic word, and that is why when you graduate from high school or college, you become an alumni or an initiate in the great order of the god Saturn. The control of education in the United States lies in